13. After everything settled, I wrote and published the full story. It caused a wave of outrage online. I got my permanent position at the paper. That winter, I received word from the prison system. Gary Shelton had collapsed again, another hypoglycemic coma. By the time they got him to the hospital, his brain had been damaged. He was in a vegetative state. I sat with that news for a while. I didn't know if it was an accident. Time moved on. Summer came back around. In June, college results season, my editor-in-chief called me into her office with some news. "Hannah, have you been keeping tabs on Lily Jiang?" Since the story broke, the editor-in-chief's attitude toward me had shifted considerably. "Not recently. I haven't heard anything about her." "You've always had good instincts, you know, spotting right away that those two weren't what they seemed." A former colleague of mine works in admissions at Capital Medical University. She just sent me a message. Lily Jiang was admitted. Can you believe it? That kid never had a day of formal schooling the whole time she was with Gary. And in less than a year, she rose out of nowhere and tested into one of the country's top medical programs. Is she a genius or what? The editor-in-chief kept talking, words tumbling out fast. "Go do a follow-up. Get a piece out of this." I nodded. I hadn't seen Lily in a year. I wanted to see her too. We met at a coffee shop. She was unrecognizable. The sickness had faded from her face entirely. "Hey, Lily. How have you been?" "Thanks to you, things have been much better." We caught up and eventually moved into the formal interview. Everything went smoothly and predictably, until the last question. "Why did you choose to study medicine?" Lily smiled, and then she answered. "Honestly, I forgave my foster father a long time ago. I've even been visiting him in the hospital lately. He's the reason I want to become a doctor. So I can take better care of him, the way he once took care of me." The way he once took care of me. That line stayed with me long after we said goodbye. Does every story in the world have to have a clear answer? An unambiguous truth? I'm not so sure anymore. Sometimes the most honest ending is the one without a resolution, the one that leaves you sitting with the question, instead of the answer. End.